The film Set It Off and Menace to Society examined the urban black experience from the female and male perspectives. Set It Off, released in 1996, tells the story of a group of friends whose financial shortcomings lead them to quit their janitorial jobs and set up bank heists. The movie was directed by Felix Gary Gray and stars Jada Pinkett and Queen Latifah. Menace to Society, released in 1993, follows the character Kane through his summer after finishing high school. The film serves to step in the shoes of a teenager living in Watts, California in the 90s and his environment around him. While hustling but with good intentions, Kane gets into trouble accompanied by his friend O-Dog, and ultimately his actions come back to be his downfall. The film was directed by Alan and Albert Hughes and stars Tyron Turner, Lorenz Tate, Jada Pinkett, and Samuel L. Jackson. Both films fall into the blaxploitation genre, which can be defined by Oxford as a term for a genre of movies made particularly in the 1970s that largely featured black actors and were aimed at black audiences. In many blaxploitation films, the concept of controlling images is present. These images can be defined as images and portrayals that are aimed at putting black women and black men down in a negative way. In Set It Off, the controlling image of the indictment of single black mothers is present. In the film, the character Titi has no choice but to bring her child to work. She is doing the right thing by caring for her baby. However, the child accidentally eats some cleaning supplies and is rushed to the hospital. As a result, her child is taken away by child services, and she's unable to get them back unless she comes up with a large sum of money.
You in? Come on, Titi. Come on! Come on, hurry, it's here. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Hurry up. Get out here. Hurry up. It's all right.
I think your son is going to pull through just fine.
Yes. Can I see him?
Well, you need to speak to Ms. Wells with Child Protective Services.
No. I know you ain't fitting to take her son.
Wait now, hold the fuck up. That was an accident. I mean, we was right there. We was looking right at him. It wasn't even like 2 seconds before he just got there.
I need to talk to the mother alone.
Donna Tillman, please call extension 453. Donna Tillman, please call extension 453.
Miss Williams, the boy has been severely poisoned. I'm sure it was an accident, but we're going to retain custody just to be sure the child isn't suffering from neglect.
That's my son. I would die for him.
He was in an unsafe environment. He shouldn't have been at the workplace with you.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I don't have money for a babysitter.
Well, now you're going to have to prove that you can take care of him.
But kids get in their poison every day.
Not in the workplace. To us, that spells neglect. Now, Jawan will remain in our custody until you can pay for proper child care.
What if I can't come up with the money?
Like I said, you will get a court date. At that time, the judge will decide what will happen.
No. Please. You can't take my baby. I'm tired of my baby. Come on. I'm tired of.
In addition, the character Frankie is fired from her job as a bank teller after it gets robbed, simply due to suspicion that she was in on it based on her race.
From your right-hand drawer, and then you signal with the left hand.
You signal with the left. So you know the procedure.
Yes, like I said, the procedure has been told to me over 1 million times.
So why is it, if that procedure's been drummed into your head 1 million times, you got that procedure down, why wouldn't you follow it? Huh?
Because he had a gun. And I went for my clip, but he shot her. He shot her right in front of me.
I'm afraid, Miss Sutton, we're going to have to let you go. The fact that you knew the perpetrator doesn't sit well with us.
Wait a minute, that's not right. I haven't done anything wrong. I can't help who I know. Mr. Zachary, just last week you gave me a promotion and now you're going to take my job away behind
What
this?
happens the next time one of your friends robs the bank?
In Menace to Society, the controlling image of young black men portrayed as criminals and having a crabs in a barrel mentality is present. The character O-Dog is portrayed as a ruthless black man whose violent ways harm society.
I feel sorry for your mother.
What you say about my mama? You feel sorry for who?
I don't want any trouble. Just get out.
The fuck you say about my mama?
I don't want any trouble. Just get out.
You talking shit. Every time I come in this motherfucker, you got something to say. Fuck you. Yeah. Hey, where the motherfucking videotape? Give me the motherfucking video. Stop. Give me the motherfucking videotape right now. Hey, nigga, hey, clean this cash register. Come on. Shut up. Shut the fuck up with that noise.
The character Kane sells drugs to get by and doesn't believe that he can amount to anything substantial in life.
What we talked about?
Yeah, about leaving with you? Yeah, I thought about it.
Why are you tripping? You ain't doing jack shit here. Kane, why don't you just come with me?
Ain't nothing gonna change in Atlanta. I mean, I'm still gonna be black. Just another nigga from the ghetto.
Why do you say stupid shit like that?
'Cause it's true. I mean, you act like Atlanta ain't in America. They don't give a fuck.
However, the film is able to challenge this idea. In Menace to Society, Kane is able to graduate high school and has the opportunity to get a legit job in the workforce. In addition, Ronnie eventually convinces Kane to move with her to St. Louis in hopes of a better life. You can see similarities between both movies and how both show characters with the desire to make money in order to have a better life. While their actions aren't the best, they have good intentions behind them. You can also see differences in how black women and black men are portrayed. Both movies have tragic endings. In Set It Off, the entire crew except Stoney gets killed. But even with Stoney being able to leave the city, she still has to live life on the run. In Menace to Society, the day that Kane is packing up and getting ready to leave with Ronnie, he gets killed in a drive-by by trying to shield Ronnie's son from the crossfire. These images represent the idea that while taking risks might be the best option in the short term, in the end your actions will always catch up to you.